These are some things I would have done differently on my GLP-1 journey. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Madison. I did 6 months on compound tirzepatide. I reached my goal weight. I lost 34 pounds. I have now been successfully maintaining over 6 months now. And I feel like I did a lot of things right on my GLP-1 journey. I did a lot of research. I worked really hard on including diet and exercise and maintainable lifestyle changes, and I did those well, but there are some things, if I could go back, I would have done differently. So if you are watching this looking to start a GLP-1, or you're very early in your GLP-1 journey or in the middle of your GLP-1 journey, hopefully you can learn from some of my mistakes, because there are a few things I would have done differently. I wish I would have done one of those in-body scans or DEXA scans to measure my muscle to fat ratio. I didn't do anything like that. All I had to go off of was the scale, and the scale did steadily move down. I'm sure I lost some muscle mass, just everyone does. I was regularly doing strength training, and I was able to lift more at the end of my journey than I was at the beginning of my journey. I'm sure I lost some muscle mass, but I'll never really know how much, and I'll never really know those details because I didn't do that in the beginning of my journey. And so I would suggest going to somewhere where they have like an in-body scale, or those DEXA machines are super cool if you want to get that done. Just having that information about your muscle mass and your fat percentage and all of that can be helpful, even if you don't do it throughout your journey. If you, once you get to your goal weight or get to maintenance or get off, then it's helpful to know that information. I wish I would have taken some more before photos. I did not think about doing that when I started this journey. I didn't know I would be so public about starting this journey. And so I was just desperate to finally kick this weight and get healthier. I didn't know then that I would be so open about it. I did not take any before photos, and at the time I was wearing these like big baggy clothes most of the time. And I mean, you can tell a huge difference in like my face then versus my face now. It's much less inflamed. I've lost weight. Now I'm wearing more clothes that fit properly, but then I was just kind of dressing in these big baggy clothes. I wasn't taking a lot of photos because I was feeling a little insecure, but I kind of wish I would have had them. Even if I just had them for me, being able to see those before and afters and see that progress and just kind of celebrate that. I don't know if I would have done like the biker shorts and the sports bra ones or something like that. I just kind of wish I had that. I wish I wouldn't have had like embarrassment about doing the compound. For some reason in the beginning of my journey, I just was a little weird about it. When Big Pharma was really at the time, and they still are, pushing that all compounds are just so unsafe. And so I was like kind of like insecure about doing it, but I had done my own research, and you know, I work at a hospital. Compound medicines are so commonly prescribed, and they are state regulated, and a licensed pharmacist is making them. So now I'm like, yeah, I did the compounds. You know, my insurance wouldn't cover the name brand. I wanted to do tirzepatide, so I couldn't do Zepbound or Mounjaro. Now a Big Pharma lowers the prices, which they just did. Not great, but they did just lower them. But yeah, I did the compound, and that's what worked for me, and I feel good about it. And that is that. My first couple of months, I used a telehealth that it was fine. It's prescribed compound medication from a reputable compound pharmacy, but it didn't really provide me with the nutrition and exercise support. The prices were not competitive. There wasn't like a provider interaction. I just kind of had to do like all my own research, and I picked that one without really looking at what all was out there. And then I did look at what all was out there and really educated myself. I ended up switching to Join Fridays. I have been so happy with Join Fridays. Their prices are always kept super competitive. I am an affiliate with them now, and I have a discount code. You can use my discount code. It will always get you the biggest percentage off that they are currently running. And with Join Fridays, I actually had like a telehealth visit with a provider, was able to get questions answered. They have weekly nutrition Zooms, and they have a fitness app that can give you workouts. All in all, it was just like a better telehealth and like way cheaper. If you don't want to use my telehealth, I understand. I do have some very specific advice though. I would not do a med spa. Med spas are almost always almost double the price that the telehealths are. And you may be thinking, oh, I don't think I can give myself a shot. You can. It's actually not that hard. I don't like love needles, and a lot of people I know don't love needles. It's this tiny little insulin needle. And if you're going from $700 a month at a med spa to $350 a month for tirzepatide or something, I feel like that is beyond worth it. And I know hopefully your med spa has like a nurse practitioner or something that you're working with, you know, at a reputable telehealth. Hopefully you're also working with a nurse practitioner or provider or something. So that is a very specific personal opinion that I have. Now you may love your med spa, but that's just kind of my personal opinion. I feel like everyone I know that has gone to a med spa, they are paying out the wazoo for it. And it's not necessarily like a better situation at all. Also, hopefully your med spa is getting the medicine from a reputable compound pharmacy, not like mixing it themselves. If they're mixing it themselves, I would be a little worried. They should have like some sort of like pharmaceutical license or something. I don't know. Just, I hope that wasn't mean. Like, I still love you if you're getting your compounds from a med spa. Thoughts I have. Also, I would not get it from anywhere that says research grade. That is technically not supposed to be used on humans. I would not get anywhere where you are mixing it yourself. That is not safe at all. So my suggestion would be either go to a reputable local clinic. If you get name brands, then that's great. If you do a telehealth, just do your research. Make sure you're going to one that you love, that provides everything you need and has competitive prices. Next, I wish I would have stocked up on the essentials. I was very surprised, that first week or two by the appetite suppression. And I had to go get myself some protein powder and bars and some fiber stuff. And I had to prime some supplements, and I wish I would have had all that stuff from the get-go. I also got myself some extra insulin needles and extra alcohol wipes. I did the compound. And so I just wish I would have stocked up on supplies and had that from the get-go, because I did do a few like panic Amazon orders or panic Walmart runs or stuff. Next, I wish I would have tracked better. I did weekly write down my shots dates, the dose I was on, and my current weight, but nothing else. I didn't do injection sites. I never tracked side effects. All of that information would have been really helpful to know. And over time, I realized, okay, my side effects for me are more intense on day 3. So I need to plan out my week on that. But I would have figured out that information a lot sooner if I would have been tracking better. Now there's this ShopPal app that I really like. So if you want to use an app, they have a free and a paid version. They're good. Or if you are doing like a Google Doc or just a note on your phone, I think it's better to just kind of track more information. All right, I know this is a quickie, but I just wanted to share that. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, you know what? I really wish I would have stocked up on some stuff. I really wish I would have tracked my data better. I really wish I would have taken those before photos and done a DEXA scan. Like, I was just thinking about that. And I was like, I think I'll make a video, just not regrets. I am happy with my journey and how things went. And I am so grateful that this has gone well for me. And I'm glad that I built this community and can share it. But I was just thinking about that. I was like, these are some things I would have done differently. So I think I'm going to make a video, just like if I catch anybody before they're about to start, then I can just share that. If this video was helpful, feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to hear where you're at with your GLP-1 journey. If you can relate to anything I said, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and I would love if you subscribed if you have not already.